I'm adjusted because 39 looks good. I'm smiling at 39 degrees now.
We can't complain at 39 degrees.
Well, New Yorkers can find a way.
Yeah. Steve had his shirt and pants off and slid down an ice slide in 11 because he thought that was warm. So it can always be worse, remember.
This is true. Es verdad.
Es verdad.
Tomorrow on the show from the new film, Isn't It Romantic? Liam Hemsworth is here. I love Liam Hemsworth. The Hemsworth family is just so fun.
The entire Hemsworth family.
Right?
I know. There are no bad Hemsworths.
There are no bad Hemsworths.
Yeah. They are the pizza pie of the entertainment community. And February continues with a lesson in how to make your own beer, something Gelman's been doing for decades.
No, that's good.
Gelman Light. Gelman Ultra Light. All right, she's perfection in platinum on the new series Netflix, The Umbrella Academy. Please welcome the very talented Kate Walsh.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So pretty. You make me want to go on vacation.
I know, right? I was like, you know what? I don't care what the weather's like.
Yeah,
Let's
good for
pretend
you.
we're in a tropical place.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I just heard that you moved to New York City last year.
I did. Yeah, I moved back.
Why aren't we hanging out? I feel like we've threatened to hang out many times.
I know. Well, we have many mutual friends. I know. I guess I didn't. I think there's a lot of people that don't. You guys, I'm back. Okay.
All right.
So
this is the official announcement that you have returned.
That's why I'm
to
here.
Manhattan.
I'm back in New York.
What made you want to come back to New York City?
Well, I was here in 2017 doing a play, and I loved being back. And friends of mine were like, "Why don't you just move back?" I'm like, "Oh, I can do that. I'm a grown-up. I actually can live here."
Right.
You don't need permission.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, I don't have to ask anybody." So
It does seem though insurmountable, the concept of moving somewhere else, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When people do it, I have such admiration for them because it's a lot.
It is a big move, but it's been incredible. I love it. And most of the time I'm working out of town anyway, so I can, we shoot everywhere. So
And do people, when you're walking around, do people recognize you and say hi? I find New Yorkers are so very friendly.
Yes, people are really lovely, but they also leave you alone too. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
They're like, "It's you, are you her?" I'm like, "Maybe, I guess."
Are you
I don't
her?
know.
Are you her?
Are you, is it you?
Right.
I'm like,
We both get, are you her?
Are you
That is
Same thing.
But I understand that you, before you hit it, back when you were living in New York, you were working a grind, like three waitressing jobs at the same time. Right.
Moved to New York in 95. I worked three waitressing jobs at the same time. I was just like, I got to make sure I can, give my brother rent money. I mean, my brother and I were like on Orchard and Hester before it was cool in a 5-floor walk-up, sleeping head to foot in the same bed, and he's like, "You better have rent money." Right. So, I worked many different jobs, and
that teaches you a lot about people.
Yeah,
right?
It does. I was a bitter waitress. I was not. I was not real happy about it. It was like the cliche quintessential. Right. At that time, I smoked cigarettes. So I was just like, all right, what do you want? But except I did work at Cafe Luxembourg, and I got in trouble there once for rolling my eyes during the brunch crowd because it was just so many demands.
Yeah.
Can we get the bagel toasted this way or that? And I was like, I guess I rolled my eyes. I didn't even realize it.
But that's a
tough crowd.
Eye-rolling tough crowd.
What, the brunch crowd?
Yeah.
Specifically the brunch crowd.
I've eaten there at brunch, and I've rolled my eyes. I'm like,
We're going to take a break. We'll come back with Kate just after this. Stay with us.
Still ahead on Live from Blue.
That's a scene from the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Umbrella Academy.
The Umbrella Academy is based off of a graphic novel that My Chemical Romance wrote.
Oh, yeah.
And Steve Blackman was one of the adapters. He's the showrunner of it. He and I worked together on Private Practice. He ran the writer's room for a couple seasons. He wrote on Fargo as well. And so he called me up and said, we have this crazy fun role. We had a John Hamm type in mind, but then we thought, we're not going to get him, so what about you? I was like, I I'm often offered John hand-me-downs. So
I like that's the
I know it's like either John Hamm or Kate Walsh. But it was kind of fun because it was written for a man, and my role is the handler, and I'm sort of this boss lady, and I can't really talk too much about it except to say I was like, don't change a thing. The writing is so good. It's got this sort of dark humor, and I was like hoping they wouldn't soften it up just because I was playing it or it wasn't male, and there's things there that are
that's great,
so funny and so great coming down the line.
It looks like fun to play.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I actually like you in a platinum wig too.
Thank you. I know. That was part of the real fun of it. Christopher Hargadon was the costume designer, and he and I got to just sort of go crazy with deciding what she was going to look like, and so we had all these images of going like with old Jean Harlow meets, so it's sort of all kind of times and looks, and it was really fun to put it together.
I love it.
Well, you can do it all. It's so great to see you.
Thank you. Nice to
Kate Walsh, the Umbrella Academy premieres on Netflix February 15th.
Definitely.
You guys are making plans?
We're making plans. You're coming too. Hey, Johnny Wahlberg's coming up next.
Liam Hemsworth.